Ian here, Fantastic Dimensions. I don't really know why I always say that at the beginning of these videos. It's not like anybody else does videos on this channel, but hey, you never know. One day I might partner up. So yeah, I'm Ian. This is a little bit of a channel update, a little bit of a hype video too. I've had an influx of new subscribers recently because I've put out some videos calling out for some VRs and stuff like that. So I want to welcome everybody who's recently subscribed to my channel. I also want to just kind of tell you a little bit about what I do here, what I have going on currently, what I have coming up, and I want to ask for your feedback. You know, what do you think you'd like to see more on my channel? I'm not saying I'm necessarily going to take game requests. I mean, I might if somebody requests the right game, something that I think, hey, that sounds pretty cool, I might do it. But aside from the actual play content, which is the bulk of what I do, I just kind of wonder what other kind of videos would you like to see me make? Commentary videos. I've always avoided doing reviews because I think there's so many people who do good reviews out there, but I don't know. If you've seen me run a game on my channel that you'd be interested in hearing me do a little bit of a review type video on, let me know. Things like that anyway. Discussion videos, GM Insight videos that I do you like those? I did the Mass Effect chat one time. I did a hangout with a bunch of people, just kind of opened it up to everybody, and we talked about Mass Effect for like 2 hours. Unfortunately, Google Hangouts was acting like a bitch that day and fucked up a lot of videos, including that one of mine. Several of my mates also had problems with their videos that day. But, would you like to see more content like that? I don't know, rants. Would you like me to talk about gaming philosophy? Would you like me to talk about gaming sociology? I don't know if that's the right word for it, but just like the social aspects of it. If there's something out there that you'd like to hear me talk about, let me know, because honestly the reason I stick mostly to actual play videos is because, number one, I love to play. Talking about playing is fun, but it's a lot more fun to just play the games. And and I think also I like to watch actual play videos when I've got my earbuds in. I don't so much really watch them as I listen to them, but I love listening to actual play videos, and that's kind of what got me back into gaming. I actually was listening to some actual play videos thinking, man, I really missed this. This was good fun. But yeah. So yeah, welcome again to Fantastic Dimensions. I do a lot of actual play videos, and I have an ongoing series right now called GM Insights, in which I just talk about my experiences from games that I've run, and I try to think of something kind of like a lesson to learn or a topic in a specific topic to talk about related to a game that I've just run, and then I talk about that. So that's an ongoing series of non-actual play videos that I have going. I was at one point in time doing a series on Spells of 5th edition, which I never completed because it's so hard. It's hard enough for me to find time to make videos, but then to try to find time to make videos with other people, because I was doing that with a guest every time. So it kind of fell apart. I don't know. I mean, does anybody really care? Does anybody want me to finish that? Let me know. I think I got up to like maybe Contagion before I gave up. I'm not sure. But I should say gave up, but before just time took over and busy schedules took over. Probably around Christmas time when I stopped making that series. But yeah, actual plays though, I got a lot of them here. I run my Defiance Chronicles campaign. That's kind of my baby, my pride and joy. It's a great campaign. I got great players. Got a lot of players. There's 8 players in the group, although I've never had more than 7 at one time. Because one guy is away for an extended leave, and the other guy joined after he left. So I've only had 7 players plus myself in a hangout at one time. But you might be surprised if you check it out just to see how smoothly it actually runs with that many people. They're great players, great guys. I really love running that game. It's an honor to run for them, and they do make it fun. And we've only done 11 episodes actually so far, and it started back in I think October. But it's kind of more of a quality over quantity rather than just pumping out the videos. Although I'm about to do a couple more videos. I basically have done 3 games in 3 weeks on that series soon because we're wrapping up season 2 and conflicting schedules. I'm going to do some people on this Saturday and some people next Saturday. But yeah. So check out the Defiance Chronicles. Also check out my Call of Cthulhu, D20 Call of Cthulhu campaign. It's been put on hold now for a while since we wrapped up the last investigation, but I do intend to get back to it at some point. I think, like somebody said, I think Chris Wilhelm said, damn it, Chris, I can never remember the name of your channel. It's Drop Dice, I think he's Drop Dice. You know, Call of Cthulhu is just a horror game. And if you just do horror all the time, then horror becomes less horrifying because it becomes the norm and, you know, it doesn't have as much impact. So the D20 Call of Cthulhu campaign had a pretty massive climax with the last investigation that I ran, and currently, you know, I'm just waiting to start up the next investigation, but I'll probably have to, I don't know if I'll have some new players coming in. Only 2 characters survived the last one. I won't give away too many spoilers to tell you who, but yeah, just check it out if you're interested in Call of Cthulhu, interested in the D20 Call of Cthulhu system. I use a few house rules because I try to make it a little bit more deadly, because with D20 games, they tend to ramp up the hit points so fast and characters can become too tough, and I don't think that's very Cthulhu-ish. So yeah, so I've nerfed the players' hit points, stuff like that. But so that's a really good series on my channel. I did a series of Mass Effect Fate RPG one-shots, which are definitely worth checking out. That I think I did 5 videos. I had great players. They were really sold on the setting. I mean, they were all Mass Effect fans, I think, pretty much. There might have been somebody who played who wasn't familiar with Mass Effect, but maybe, you know, not many anyway. So the Mass Effect Fate RPG series anyway is pretty cool. 5 one-shots, historical events. I don't think I did anything that took place after the events of the video games or even during the events of the video games. Everything was pretty much before the events of the Mass Effect video game series. So yeah, I just started the Lamentations of the Flame Princess series, so we've only had one session in that so far, but that's going to be a bi-weekly game, hopefully, as long as we can keep working out the schedules. I've got great players again in that. I'm very lucky in all of my games to have really good players who they role play really well, they really dedicate themselves to the settings, to the genres. So the Lamentations of the Flame Princess, we had one session, it's about 2.5 hours long. It was last weekend. Fantastic, really worth checking out if you're into that, if you're interested in an OSR game, if you're interested in Lamentations, or if you're just interested in like some weird fantasy kind of role playing, check that out. And also another kind of weird, I'll call this a weird horror or kind of a comedy horror game that I ran. It was a one-shot, but it was Scooby-Doo versus Cthulhu Down in the Bayou is the name of the video. It's on my channel here. It's a one-shot that I ran. Again, blessed with great players who were really into it. They really did well doing their characters' voices and getting into their characters. It's a great one-shot. It's about 4.5 hours long. It was long because I think a one-shot for a Cthulhu investigation, sometimes it's a little hard to pull off under 3 hours. But yeah, that's a really good game if you're interested in checking that out. Scooby-Doo versus Cthulhu, Down in the Bayou. So it was set in Louisiana in 1970, I think. Maybe it was 1969. But yeah. And then I've also got some D&D one-shots on there, you know, back when I was running lots of D&D 5e before I started branching off from these other systems. I've got the first 2 or 3 games from the Unnamed Adventurers Guild on my channel because I actually started that guild. But it's up to like it's probably over 30 players now. And there's 2 other guys who are doing all the running. They've both got their ongoing stories and stuff. It's basically a living campaign where players can, you know, kind of come and go as they please. Every session is meant to be a one-shot, or at least a session where a player can walk away from it, doesn't have to commit to being there for the next session. So those are on my channel. And I've got a couple of Eclipse Phase videos. I ran an Eclipse Phase. It was meant to be a one-shot, but it turned into a 2-shot because it was a module I ran, and it took 2 sessions to wrap it up. So that's on there. Geez, what else is on there? I've got a couple of Fate Accelerated games I ran. It's at my version of the Weird West, I guess. It's kind of a little bit of Cthulhu, a little bit of Cowboys, you know. Yeah. Geez, I don't know what else I have. I've been doing this, I guess, for about 8 months now. 7 or 8 months now. So thanks to everybody who supported me. Thanks to everybody who subscribed. I'm looking forward to continuing to do lots and lots more content. But like I said, I would really like your feedback. So let me know what you think of my channel. If you think I suck, go ahead and hit dislike. If you think you like what I'm doing, hit the like button. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would certainly appreciate it if you did. Yeah, so thank you very much, and I'll see you at the gaming table.